and I know that's not gonna change. You already forgave me for my sins. You got me crying on the floor. So God, until we meet again, I give my life unto you, Lord. It ain't no.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Malaysia K and I'm back with another video. So if you haven't watched part 1, I suggest you go back and watch that. But today we finna get into part 2. So basically we finna talk about how lust affected my relationships and like also childhood trauma or things that I went through things that I saw as a child that affected my relationships. So let's get into it. So growing up, I watched my parents experience relationships differently, right? So my mom, she was just looking for love. She was in all of these relationships. Not and I say all of these meaning like she only introduced me to like 3 or 4 people, right? So she would be in these relationships for like extended periods of time and she would always leave the relationship without a ring, without, anything, right? So, and on the other hand, I watched my dad. He was married. Well, he's been married twice. So he was married the first time during my childhood when I was like first learning about relationships, right? So he showed me how like a woman is supposed to be treated. He showed me everything about relationships. So yeah, I just took both of those things into my mind. And it was like my dad taught me like not to settle for anything, but I kind of took it too far. So that led me to be in multiple situationships, relationships, and all kinds of things because I was very impatient and I get very well, I used to get very aggravated easily and very overstimulated. So it was like I was not playing. Like you aggravate me, you cut like everything, like you blocked. Like I was so hard because it's like my husband wouldn't do that next. Like I was very much next. Like give me the next one because you not him. It's like very much not taking no stuff. Like you didn't open the door for me, blocked. You ain't text me back, blocked. Like I told you to call me and so we can go to sleep on the phone and you didn't call me, block. Like I was very much not playing. And that led me to like talk to like I talk to like so many people, guys. Like it's crazy. Like I had like situationships and like relationships with a whole bunch of people. And like my dad, he called me a whore twice actually. But he was like, you're acting like Melissa, you're acting like a whore. Like I ain't calling you one, but you're acting like one. And like I to know my dad before he got married, he couldn't say anything to me because he was the definition of a whore. Okay, so whenever he would have these conversations with me, like it was going in one ear and out the other ear because to me, like I'm not having sex with these people. I'm talking to them, getting to know them, and then deciding whether or not I actually want to pursue a relationship with them. So I'm like, I'm dating. I'm not sleeping with these people. Like I don't want to hear nothing you got to say because you was all over the place. Okay, so yeah, I didn't see it because I looked at it as me just talking to people, but I didn't realize how it could look to somebody else, right? So yeah. So yeah, they went on for like a long time and then one day I was just like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I do need to slow down. Maybe I need to just chill out, right? So going from like blocking people like extra fast, like noticing a red flag and cutting it off, I would notice multiple red flags and I would just ignore it because I wanted to be loved so bad, right? So boom, I'm starting to slow down and I'm 18 now. So now I'm having sex. I lost my virginity at 18 years old. So now it's like I'm in this relationship, right? And I lose my virginity and like I'm just with him way longer than I'm supposed to be because the relationship was just like it was horrible. The only thing that was good in the relationship was the sex, right? So once I lost my virginity, I started wilding, like wilding way worse than I was wilding before. Okay, so I want to be loved so bad, it's not working out. So after me and him broke up, I had my first sneaky link, right? The first time that I was with somebody who I had no intentions of actually being with, right? So yeah, at this point, I'm getting into relationships. They're not working out. I find a sneaky link, and then it's just a repeated cycle, like relationship, sneaky link, and it's like at one point, like I found myself having two sneaky links at the same time, right? Like it was horrible. Like I we alternate weeks. Like I was literally like, in case I get pregnant, like I want to know who the father is, right? So I would have sex with one of them one week, and then the next week I have sex with the other one. It was just like I'm so grateful that the Lord brought me out of that, because like I was literally going downhill. Like I wanted to be loved by people, but this is where the lust came in. Like when I would get into these relationships, like I would literally have sex with them like on the first night. Like we go on a date, we have sex, and then there's no more date after that, right? And that's why I said like I was tolerating it though, because usually like I would have been left, like you know what I mean? Like you're not taking me on dates, you're not buying me anything. Like I'm just in a relationship because I want to be with somebody so bad. I want to love somebody, and I also want to be loved back. And then but it's like at some point like I just got enough of it, and I would end the relationship, and then months and months would go by, and then I would find a sneaky link to have sex with, just something to do, right? That that addiction to, or that hypersexuality, that lust that I was dealing with, like it just got worse once I started having sex. So yeah. But yeah, and like losing my virginity at 18, like it caused me to have so much pride. I thought that I was better than other people, right? Because when I was in high school and when I was in middle school, like people were already talking about sex. Like um I knew like 14 and 15-year olds who wasn't virgins, and I judged them. I judged them when I had no right to, because whole time, like even though I'm not actively having sex, like I'm still like participating in oral. Like I'm still watching porn like almost every day, right? Like I had no right to judge these people, but it just brought along a sense of like I'm better than people, right? And I don't know, y'all. It's just like all of that went away once like I started like catching body after body after body. Like it really, I was really depressed. Like like I wanted to be one of those girls who like only had sex with three people. Like I wanted to be one of those girls so bad, and it just, the lust and the addiction to sex and like just being so hypersexual, it just it never it never stood a chance, honestly. And then at some point, the sex, it stopped being enough for me. Like I was craving it more, but not in a way of like just meaningless sex. Like I was craving like something real. Like I wanted something real. I wanted something passionate. Like I knew what I wanted, and it just, nobody could give me that, right? And that's how I knew like the Lord was calling to me. But it took me like a long time to come to Him. But I realized like that was when the Lord would start calling me towards Him, because it's like I don't want this anymore. Like I want something real. Like, and I just feel like I'm not gonna find that until the Lord sends me my husband. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up of all the things that happened that led me into more sexual sin, how it affected my relationships, and why, you know, I'm waiting until marriage. So, yeah, that's really it, y'all. He also delivered me from like anxiety and other kind of stuff. I don't know if I want to do a part three, but let me know if y'all want to hear me talk about it or whatever. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you go back and watch part one and then come watch part two. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you, well, I really don't hope you can relate, but if you can, I hope that that you can, like, get out there and tell your testimony. Like, don't be scared to talk about it, because things happen, bro. People change. They really do. So don't judge them. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
You say love is patient, love is kind, and I know I don't always get it right all of the time, but I always look better when I got you on my mind.